Good evening, and thank you for being here to Time Warner's Star Teacher Award event. My name is Tom Benson, Area Manager. We are excited here to be here tonight with you to recognize these exceptional teachers selected by these outstanding students. We also want to thank the families of the STAR teachers and students who provide the love and support they need to pursue their learning and teaching that they spend so much time and effort behind. At Time Warner Cable, we share in your passion for learning and teaching by not only sponsoring this event, but by our commitment to delivering quality services to our public schools, such as cable video, high-speed internet access, and cable in the classroom programming and materials. We also ask, so let's get started. Our first Master of Ceremonies is Dr. Joanne Byerly, Superintendent, Kannapolis City Schools. Dr. Byerly has been in education since 1970, beginning her career as an elementary school teacher after completing undergraduate studies at Appalachian State University. She received her Doctorate of Education degree in 1990 from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and became Superintendent of Kannapolis City Schools in 2001. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Byerly, who will introduce the STAR students and parents.
Thank you, and what a great night this is. And on behalf of Kannapolis City Schools, I want to thank Time Warner Cable for making this wonderful night possible. It's such a great way to showcase teachers and students and honor those who do such a great job day in and day out. What a wonderful night this is. And for Time Warner Cable to invest the time and the resources to make this program possible. Students, I want to congratulate you for being at the top of your senior class. What a great accomplishment. And to parents here, I'm sure you're filled with so much pride, and congratulations to you. Much of the accomplishments of your students are related, we know, to your encouragement and guidance and wisdom. STAR teachers, I can't think of anything that is more rewarding than being selected by students and told how much you mean to them. We all remember great teachers we had in school. Long after we graduate, we forget most of the information, but we will never forget how these teachers touched our lives. All great societies throughout history have been measured by the quality of their education, and one need only ask powerful achievers and successful people, and they can all remember a teacher who made a difference and touched their lives. Teachers never know where their influence ends. Teachers, thank you for making a difference in the lives of these students. Congratulations, STAR students, and congratulations, STAR teachers. This is truly a special night that you will never forget. Our first student from A.L. Brown High School, Julia Jarvis. Julia, come on up here, and I'm going to ask her parents who are here, Ernest and Pamela Jarvis. Please stand. Julia is STAR teacher. Her STAR teacher is John Bogajski. John is the AIG teacher at Kannapolis Intermediate School, and he just happens to be the current Kannapolis City Schools Teacher of the Year.
You can hold this. It doesn't work. Okay. I've never had a teacher I consider a poor or a bad teacher. However, I know this is because I learn quickly, and obviously you don't get to the top of your class by, having very bad teachers. That doesn't happen. A truly great teacher is not a teacher that merely teaches well, but one that is outstanding in a way that causes his or her students to want to learn for one reason or another. Teachers have many ploys to get their students involved in the lesson, but none are quite so capable of doing so as John Boguyski, my Time Warner Cable star teacher. 500 words are too few to describe such a phenomenal teacher as he. A simple picture of him could truly bring to mind a million words, but any more than that for any other teacher would feel superfluous to me. Yes. I was cursed and blessed with the opportunity of being taught by him truly, in the 4th and the 6th grade. Mr. Boguyski is a teacher that remains in the minds of his students, whether it is because of his obvious stature or his sense of humor. The mere mention of him in a class full of senior students sends the classroom into disarray and chaos as the seniors compare memories. One could say that Mr. Boguyski is a teacher beloved by all of his students, but I think Mr. Boguyski cares about his students as much as they care for him. He is a staple at the National Honor Society induction ceremony, where students choose a teacher who has influenced them to honor as the students are honored by being inducted. One year he remarked to me that it's moments like this that make teaching all worth it. Mr. Boguyski instilled a love of history in me when I was in his classroom. Before, I had disliked history, but then again, what do 9-year-olds care about people in the past? Also, he laughed freely and openly in front of his students, often encouraged us all to make faces at the students that were passing by our classrooms as we had a wonderful window to the hallway. With such a happy atmosphere, students want to come to school. Mr. Boguyski's class was almost like propaganda. While I was aware of what was going on, the facts and the notions that he was required to teach somehow worked their way seamlessly into my mind and indeed into the mind of my peers. It is often said sarcastically, those who can't do, teach. However, Mr. Boguyski is a prime example of how often those who appear able to do anything are the ones who teach. If I have a single college professor or mentor in the future like Mr. Boguyski, I know that no matter the subject, I will not only succeed, but I will thrive in that class, like all of his students thrive, not only in the classroom, but also in life. My Time Warner Cable star teacher is the paradigm from which all teachers should take notes.
You do awesome. Give me a hug. You're ridiculous.
I'm amazing.
Oh my God. How am I supposed to talk after that? I'm glad I wrote it down, otherwise I'd forget it. I know I would. I'm going to make it quick so that awkward Oscar music doesn't usher me away. But this is truly a special honor. As Dr. Biley told you, I've had the special opportunity to be recognized by my colleagues, but this is so much different. To be remembered by a student, and not just any student, to be remembered by Julia after so many years is extraordinary. And to give you an idea of how long ago it was, the last time I taught Julia, I had hair. Not the glimmering dome you see before you. But I always knew that this quiet, intelligent, very serious little girl in my 4th and 6th grade classes would always be successful, and sometimes in spite of my best efforts. But just as I know now, this brilliant young woman is going off to Chapel Hill and is destined for great things. And this, bear with me, this is the 6th grade social studies teacher in me coming out, but roll with it. The ancient Greek general Pericles said, "What you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others." And I've strived to be like the best teachers I've always had throughout my life, the ones you'll never forget. And I'll never forget what they've woven into me. And for Julia to think of me for this honor just brings me closer to that goal. You've had a lot of teachers, as you said, and just to think of me has truly touched my heart. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Our second star student, Jacob Newman, and